Hi everybody. So in this video, we're just going to talk about what is an ACT cycle. So just in case you've never done it before, essentially an ACT cycle is teaching a lesson from the start to finish. So in this course, we're just going to focus on these two slides from the previous presentations from the previous presentation that you've seen. So in this course, in Module 3, what you're going to be doing is prep for your ACT cycle by gathering assessment data. This is why it's so important that you speak to your mentor teacher. So you want them because the students that you have assessment data on are the same students that you're going to be working with throughout this ACT cycle. So Module 3 is when it starts. So you gather assessment data of phonological awareness from your mentor teacher. Then you're going to do step A. Using that assessment data, you're going to then create a lesson plan so that's step A. Planning, creating a lesson plan. So you're using your assessment data to identify and justify learning outcomes and explaining your learning activities. Then you're doing part B in Module 3, you're collecting the assessment data. Module 4, you're doing part A, the planning. Module 5, now you're actually teaching it to the students. So this part will be done on Go React, and I will send a link for everybody to sign up for Go React. And it's very important that you use your school email to sign up for Go React, not your personal email. You need to use your school email. So now you're doing step B, you're enacting the lesson. So you're teaching it to the students in your class that you have the assessment data for. So you're implementing it, and now you're collecting more assessment data. So then you're doing part C. This is also in Module 5, which is analyzing. So you're looking at your video that you created, and you're going to review your performance on it. And you're going to analyze and say, these are the things I think I did well. These are the things I think I could do better on. There's also an AI review that in your video, and then I will also review your video as well. So you're doing a self-analysis, you're reading the AI analysis, and then you read my analysis. After that, in Module 8, you're doing step D of the ACT cycle, which is the final step of synthesis, observer feedback, and formative assessment data. So now you are taking your assessment data, you're taking your feedback, and you're saying, okay, these are the things that I could improve on in my lesson. This is where I would go next with my lesson with these students. So you're essentially, then that is the end of the ACT cycle. So again, that's why it's so important that you speak with your mentor teacher throughout, because you're working with the students that they give you assessment data for. And then you can also speak to your mentor teacher about how you can improve. That's another step in the analysis, right? You can not only self-assess, but you can also ask your mentor teacher, how could I improve in this? And then you could write about that in your feedback. You can also go over your assessment data with your mentor teacher and talk to your mentor teacher about what does he or she think you could do next with these students. So in this lesson, it could be a whole group lesson, it could be a small group lesson. Essentially, it's just whatever your mentor teacher thinks is best. And you want to make sure that you are completing the entire ACT cycle to help with your learning. And the best way to help with your learning is to work closely with your mentor teacher and not only self-evaluate, but use all of the tools available, the AI, the my review of your performance, your mentor teacher's review of your performance, and then also your own analysis of your performance. So if you have any questions about the ACT cycle, please let me know, and I'll be more than happy to support you.